In today's vlog, I'm going to talk about trying something different to really renew your mindset, to renew your perspective, right? As you can tell, I'm dressed up with the casual attire. I just got back from taking my wife to a nice little brunch or whatever. And I got on the suit. Well, I got on a button-down shirt. I got on a tie, some nice, you know what I mean, Oxfords, and a nice pair of slacks, and a boat hat to match. Sometimes you got to switch it up. Sometimes you got to try something that's outside of your comfort zone. Like my wife was complimenting me today, and she said, babe, you should dress like this more often because you look like a well-presentable man. You know what I mean? And that made me feel a little good about myself. But at the end of the day, this is not normally how I dress. You guys are subscribed to the channel. What do I usually wear in most of my videos? Either sweatpants, sneakers, a hoodie, you know, but I realized as I got older that attire won't always fly. And sometimes it calls to switch it up every once in a while and try something new. It's not always a change of a location, right? That'll renew your mind. It's not always a change of a location. It begins with how you look at your very life. And trying something new, as far as trying a new fashion, can sometimes renew your mindset on how you look at life and how you look and view and value yourself. As you can tell how I'm dressed, man, you have to learn to switch it up every once in a while. Like if you are used to wearing sneakers all the time, I'm not saying you have to permanently change your fashion, no, but try something new every once in a while. Like when I was younger, I used to look up to guys who dressed like this, right? My uncles, his friends, his colleagues and everything like that. They would all dress this way in this professional manner. And they would really talk about things that related to business or finances or a credit score of some sort. They would talk in those aspects. And I always wanted to really be a part of those conversations. But when we were younger, what we were told, stay in a child's place. Adults are talking, grown folks are talking. This ain't got nothing to do with you. But I would always look up to how they were dressed and how well kept they kept themselves. As I got older, you know what I mean, my late 20s going into my 30s, I started realizing something. Sneakers and jeans and sweatpants, it wasn't doing it for me all the time. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to try something different, especially if I'm taking my lady on a nice date. I want to look presentable. I want to look how those guys look back when I was younger that used to hang out with my uncle. You know, I wanted to dress like them. I wanted to really be a presentable gentleman. So I got into menswear, how most people would call it. I got into menswear recently, and I've been loving it ever since. And I've been waiting on days like this where the weather felt fantastic to actually try something new. It makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel like you are well put together. And I'm telling you, like the look right here, y'all, the look makes you feel like, you know what I mean, $1 million. That's all a part of looking at your life from a better perspective.